Welcome to the 2018 golf tournament and auction fundraiser. I hope everybody had a great time golfing. We're gonna have a great evening tonight. I want to thank everybody for their support and coming out. And here's a recap of our 2018 mission. Enjoy.
My name is Jamie. I am a nurse in Sacramento, California, and this is my first medical mission. I am incredibly excited to be a part of this team. I've been wanting to do this for several years and just have worked with some of the most amazing doctors, Dr. Rubenstein and Dr. Senders. So there's 35 people that are on this mission, this trip, which is I think 5 more than last year. And everyone is donating their time, and it's amazing, the coordination to get everybody together and to get the equipment. So everybody there's a medical bag full, so 35 bags of equipment that we're bringing in, and we're gonna set up the ORs. So I guess I didn't know what to expect. Because it's in a hospital, so it's okay, I kind of assumed there would be some equipment, but it sounds like we're bringing everything. So we just came off a 14-hour flight from San Francisco to Manila. So that was a very neat experience. But what was really cool about it is that like our whole team is on the flight. So you're meeting everybody and team building, and everyone is just like incredibly nice. So it just makes it so much fun. Another thing that makes this really cool is that all the different specialties that come together for this. So we've got anesthesiologists, we've got surgeons, and the surgeons are very specialized. Nurses of all different scopes, because you need nurses that can work in the OR, nurses that can work in the recovery room, nurses that can do on the floor and help with the discharge. Anesthesia, there's an orthodontist this year, and it's amazing that with donations and things that this team can come together and change these kids' lives. We are gonna leave here. We're gonna leave Manila and go to TAG, and we are gonna meet the rest of the team that's here, that they live here in the Philippines, my understanding. And we're gonna go check out the hospital, and I believe tomorrow is the setup day. Today was just kind of scoping things out and see what changes we need to make. And like I said, I just can't wait to see this. That's the one thing about cleft lips and palates, is that it's like a profound change with 1 or 2 surgeries.
Hi, we are here at Medical Mission Group Hospital in Bohol, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, Philippines. We're on our intake day. It is Sunday. All the flyers and the outreach that we've put out throughout the community to have patients come in today for intake, for evaluation, for surgery, it's going along great. So far we have about 60 patients that have come through in anticipation for surgery later this week. Of those 60 patients, about 8 or 9 of them actually returning patients from last year that we were able to now do a secondary procedure on. We've had some little ones that we did their lip last year, and we'll do their palate this year, which is really awesome to see them as they've come through a year later. Additionally, we were able to bring extra staff this year and have an extra operating room. So we went from 3 rooms to 4 rooms. It's allowed us to do more procedures on some of our patients. Of our 60 patients, about a quarter of them we're going to do multiple procedures on, which is really cool. So they don't have to come back future years to have further procedures done. Also, of our 60 patients, we were able to bring along some dentists and orthodontists for this trip. So about a third of our patients are also getting some dental work done while we're here. Which is really cool. On Sunday, intake day, another important one of our jobs is to organize for the week which patients are going to go on which days. Some procedures are longer than others. We like to do some of the more complex procedures at the beginning of the week so we can keep an eye on those patients throughout the week while we're here.
One of my favorite parts of the mission is getting to be there when families see their babies for the first time after surgery. I cry every time. It's just incredible to watch. And as we walk back to the floor and dads jump up off the beds to hold the babies for the first time, it's pretty incredible.
I know. You are like his adopted brother, is that right? So you're just kind of help tell us your story.
The story of Jojo was when he was a child, when he was a newborn baby. His mother left him because of his condition. And then, so the mother decided that he will endorse it to someone that could take care of the baby will be taken care of. So the staff of the hospital introduced us the baby. So after they introduced the baby, we take from later on we take care of.
What is the name of your organization?
Village of
Village of Hope. So he's been with you since he was how old?
Since he was a newborn. Like he stayed in the hospital like weeks, I think. And then after that, the orphanage take care of him.
So Village of Hope is an orphanage?
Yes.
So blessed. Are they so excited?
Yeah. Actually, they're preparing for a welcome party for Joseph. What's going on over here?
Oh, you know, just cold season.
Hi, baby. Hi. Good. Is it working? Hi, guys. It's Jamie checking in. We are 2 days into the mission, or 2 days into our surgery schedule. We are about halfway through the second day. Such an amazing experience to have all of the surgeries being cleft lip or cleft palate repairs. And as you can see in the room, that it's they share rooms. The families work together, teaching the families, getting the families, comfortable, taking care of their kids, and it's a very big surgery for these kids to go through. So we don't want to do anything in the mouth. Okay, we want to just do this or drink from a cup. Oh yeah, that's tasty. That's tasty, huh? Well, Gatorade's good stuff. Perfect. She's doing fantastic. My favorite part has been, well, really have to say using my nursing skills and teaching the families has been my absolute favorite part. We're working in collaboration with the nurses here in this hospital, teaching the nurses and teaching the families. And then, when they first come out of the operating room and parents are so scared to touch them, and then you get them working on feeding the babies and holding the babies, and it's an amazing thing to see. And then the next day they're pros and they're up walking around and drinking and eating, and it's fabulous. Good job. Oh, he's doing fantastic. Oh my goodness. Are you swallowing? You falling asleep on the job? He's happy. You got a little juice. He's, nappy time. Good. That's perfect. Oh, he's doing fantastic. We are a limited team, so you have to wear many hats. It's not just that I'm sorry, I only take care of them after surgery. It's helping out, getting them into surgery. When they come out of surgery, I went in and I was helping get the instruments cleaned and ready to be used again. Lots of different hats. It's not just, this is my only role. This is life-changing. I'm so incredibly happy that I came.
All right, we had this patient who's 28 years old, Ruel. He's about to come out from surgery. He lives in Cebu, came over to Bohol on a ferry, and he's telling us that he's a student in engineering and biology school. He's in his second year, has a couple more years to go, never had his palate fixed. Here's a little video of what he sounded like before surgery. Tell us your name.
My name is Ruel Bailan.
And where do you live?
Cebu City.
And how long did it take you to get here?
Only 1 hour and a half.
On a ferry? On a boat?
Yes. Ferry.
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
And you go to school?
Yes, I'm second year.
Second year?
In Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering.
But now, after surgery's done, he's going to recover. Hopefully in a couple days, some swelling will go down. We'll get a better idea of how he's going to sound. But he's pretty excited about his surgery. Hopefully he's going to be more clear. He's hoping to get a stable job, as he says in the video, when he finishes. And we had a similar patient last year, Neil Boy. Same kind of thing, older kid, has never had his palate fixed, so he sounds really hypernasal. And so really, this should really help him with getting a job and life. And he's really excited, and I'm really excited to see how he sounds after surgery.
Yeah, once that all heals and it closes up better, it should sound even better, but you sound so much different than you did 2 days ago. I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna put it underneath your nose, I'm gonna have you say some sounds. Do you prefer to do it in Visayan or English?
English, why not?
English? Why not? that works. Let's start with this, count to 10.
Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna put this right underneath your nose and have you say some sounds for me. Okay, say, Papa has a puppy.
Papa has a puppy.
It was super cool to see how much better he sounds. So when we saw him on Sunday, he had an open cleft palate and he was extremely hard to understand because all of his sounds were kind of meshing together and nothing was distinct. So going in today to talk to him was so awesome because he sounds so much better. You can understand him, he has all these distinct sounds now, and he's really happy with how it turned out.
So you guys, Rosalind was here 2 years ago for her right cleft lip repair, and she is now in high school and she wants to be a lawyer when she grows up. Rosalind says now that she's in school, she has a lot more friends after her lip was repaired, which is great. So Rosalind's back to see us now 2 years after her cleft lip repair. 2 years ago, she came in, she used to hide her face with her hair. She was being bullied at school. She didn't have any friends. And now she comes back, she's posting glamour shots on Facebook. She has lots of friends in school, and you can just see how much self-confidence she has now compared to in the past. So it's so nice when we have kind of continuity of care and follow-up with our patients. They come back in that we can see them years later. And this is really one of the success stories that we have here, where we can show, you know, a huge change in somebody's life.
Hey, I'm Heads and I'm a volunteer of Faces of Tomorrow here in Tagbilaran. And this morning we're going to take Joseph from, he's an orphan and he lives in the Village of Hope in Talibon, Bohol. And it will take us 2 to 3 hours ride to bring these patients home. After 3 to 4 hours of taking our car from here to Talibon, Bohol, and another hour, after 5 mountains, the road is not that good here yet. We finally here at Jojo's place. So this is Jojo's home, where he and his other 10 foster siblings and his foster parents live. And with the surgery that Joseph went through, he will finally have the chance to become a singer. That's his dream when he grows a little older. And his brother is excited to actually train him how to sing and how to use the instruments.
We are our last day discharge clinic where all of the kids come back and we get to check on them, see how they're healing up, make little last-minute tweaks that we can, clean up wounds and things like that. It's been amazing to see the kids come back. I can't even tell you. When they first came in, they were so shy, they wouldn't say a word. Now they come in and give you hugs and high fives, and kids that wouldn't talk are now talking, which is like making a huge difference in their lives. They can go to school now. So I really just want to thank the donors and everyone that supports Faces of Tomorrow, because absolutely couldn't have done it without you, and this making a huge difference in these kids' lives and making them better people.
Faces of Tomorrow travels many hours
over long distances
to provide surgical care
for cleft and facial deformities.
We donate our time.
And we donate our skills
to help children born less fortunate.
These surgeries are life-changing.
For our patients.
For their families.
And for us.
A 2-hour surgery can change a life.
Repairing a cleft lip or palate
unlocks the hopes,
the dreams, the futures of these kids.
Who knows how far they'll go
if given a chance.
Your generous support and teamwork make this possible.
I am Faces of Tomorrow.
I am Faces of Tomorrow.
I am Faces of Tomorrow.
We are Faces of Tomorrow.
We are Faces of Tomorrow.
We are Faces of Tomorrow. You are Faces of Tomorrow. Thank you for your support.